My body got tempo because of the way Uzumaka's character approached sex.
I'm not sure that I have a favorite film in these three films that I watched today.
So it's really, really hard to decide between My Body Got Tempo and Something Sweet, but I ended up choosing Something Sweet because I just really have a thing for unforbidden love.
My favorites were My Body Got Tempo and Dika's film, Something Sweet.
Actually, I liked the last two, but my favorite one was Something Sweet because it felt very much like my life. Being an older single mom with an 18-year-old who sometimes dates young, so that was really relatable.
I think that these stories are believable and they're telling stories of things that are happening in our lives and also changing the narrative.
I only caught a bit of the third one. I really liked that one because it showed a part of like Nigerian culture that I don't really get to see often, which is like the Northern or Muslim culture, especially in terms of romance.
It's sort of tied between My Body Got Temple and Something Sweet.
My Body Got Tempo. It was an amazing one. That was my favorite one. And my next favorite one was this one right here. Something Sweet.
Cinematography was beautiful. It was very soft. It wasn't overdone. It wasn't overscripted, but it passed the message across beautifully.
I would say my favorite one was the second one, My Body Got Temple.
I love Uzumaka so much, and I just think that My Body Got Temple deals with something that is very, very, it's not really talked about, but it's something that pervades almost everything, purity culture, and she's awesome, and there's some spicy
I think
things.
while I was watching it, I was just telling someone beside me that Uzumaka can act, and she can act because of the way she sort of like embodies the complex question ongoing in her character's head, in her mind, in her body, and she was like able to do that without too many words.
And then Dika's film, Something Sweet, it showed again an unconventional relationship dynamic, and Uzo's film, it was just absolutely fantastic.
These are real life issues. And what is interesting to note is that they kind of resolved their issues. Everybody kind of got to where they were going, to their bus stop, right? Without major disregard for the next person.
As someone was raised in a Christian home and have a lot of Christian friends, there is a stigma that comes to talking about sex. That's not the problem. The problem is that when it's now time for us to have legal sex, we cannot have it because we do not have the knowledge and understanding of it.
That is one thing I love about Zikoko. We tell important stories, we tell stories that are needed to be told, and we've been doing that for years through our writing, but now we are bringing it into film.